Welcome back to my channel with new updates. Walter Walker has recently revealed details about his next fight. The Brazilian heavyweight, who has been a prominent figure in the UFC, is set to compete at Karate Combat 59. This announcement clarifies that Walker has not been released from the UFC, but is participating in a separate grappling event. Karate Combat confirmed that Walker will face Zion Clark on February 13th in Miami. Walker recently hinted that his next fight would be announced soon, and the report aligns with prior teasers shared by Karate Combat on social media. Walker himself responded to the announcement with a fire emoji, showing his enthusiasm for the upcoming bout. The reference to the heel hook specialist in the post highlights Walker's signature technique, which has secured him 4 consecutive victories in the UFC. Zion Clark, Walker's opponent, is a highly skilled wrestler who was born without legs. Despite this, Clark has competed successfully in wrestling throughout high school and college. He also recorded a decision victory in a regional MMA fight in 2022. The match between Walker and Clark promises to be a highly anticipated grappling contest, given the unique skill sets and backgrounds of both competitors. Earlier interactions between the two fighters indicate that the matchup has been in the works for some time. Messages leaked in November revealed that both Walker and Clark were attempting to arrange the fight, and tensions between them escalated during these exchanges. Walker expressed his intensity, writing, "Don't have respect between a man and a lion. I will eat you. I want to fight jiu-jitsu against you. Be ready." Clark responded in kind, asserting his readiness and confidence. Stated, "Man, if you want to be a little, go ahead, be like that. Let's get it. I'm just as much a monster as you are." This upcoming event is notable, not only because of the fighters' impressive backgrounds, but also because of the hype generated by their past interactions. Fans are eagerly anticipating how Walker's grappling expertise will match up against Clark's wrestling and adaptive skill set. With Walker's record of heel hook victories and Clark's proven wrestling abilities, the match is expected to showcase high-level technical grappling and intense competitive spirit. Karate Combat 59 in Miami on February 13th is shaping up to be a must-watch event for fight fans, offering a compelling clash between two uniquely talented athletes, each bringing their own distinctive style and determination to the mat. Tom Aspinall has provided an update on his injury, giving the UFC community much anticipated news about his recovery timeline. Fans have been patiently waiting to hear about the status of Aspinall's eye injury, which became a topic of concern after he previously hinted at undergoing surgery. The initial update emerged when Aspinall responded to comments from Joe Rogan on Instagram a few weeks ago, indicating that surgery was imminent. Recently, Aspinall shared a more detailed update during a YouTube video focused on breaking down MMA footwork. At the conclusion of the video, he revealed that he has already undergone surgery on one side and is scheduled to have the second procedure in mid-January. This announcement provides clarity on his medical situation and helps set expectations for his return to the octagon. Aspinall emphasized that the focus remains on recovery and completing the necessary surgeries before resuming full training and competition. In discussing the recovery plan, Aspinall indicated that the strategy is straightforward: address the surgeries first, and then prepare for the next competitive season in 2026. He stressed that by the time this update is widely circulated, the initial surgery will likely be complete, with the second procedure following shortly afterward. The goal is to prioritize healing while maintaining a timeline that allows him to return to peak performance in the near future. Aspinall's transparency about his injury and recovery demonstrates a professional approach to managing health in high-level MMA competition. By openly sharing the details of his surgical schedule, he not only reassures fans but also underscores the importance of proper rehabilitation before returning to training and fights. This update also highlights the careful planning involved in an athlete's recovery process, ensuring that both the physical and mental aspects of preparation are addressed. While the injury has temporarily paused Aspinall's in-cage activities, his commitment to completing the surgeries and returning fully fit reflects his dedication to the sport. Fans can expect him to use the recovery period to focus on regaining strength, improving technique, and preparing for future bouts. As the UFC community looks forward to 2026, Aspinall's careful approach to injury management set a strong precedent for how elite fighters handle setbacks and maintain long-term career sustainability. This update not only provides essential information about Aspinall's health, but also gives fans confidence that he is on a clear path to recovery, with the necessary surgeries completed and a structured plan in place for his return to competitive MMA. Islam Makhachev has addressed the possibility of Shavkat Rakhmonov receiving a title shot, putting to rest speculation surrounding the undefeated welterweight. Rakhmonov, who has defeated 7 opponents in the UFC without a loss, has been considered a rising star in the division and part of the title conversation. Many fans and analysts had expected him to contend for the championship soon, but Makhachev believes the timing may not be right. Rakhmonov's path to a title bout has faced multiple setbacks. Last December, he was scheduled to fight former champion Belal Muhammad, but Muhammad was sidelined with a bone infection, forcing Rakhmonov to face Ian Gary instead, a fight he won decisively. Going into 2025, the consensus among fans and analysts was that Rakhmonov would soon fight for the belt, but subsequent injuries kept him inactive and delayed any title plan. Recently, Makhachev spoke with media outlet Ushataika and was asked about the prospect of facing Rakhmonov. The current welterweight champion expressed that a fighter who has been inactive for over a year should not receive a title shot immediately. Makhachev stated that if Rakhmonov were booked for a championship fight upon returning, he would have no personal issue with it, but emphasized that earning the opportunity requires regaining activity and winning a fight first. Makhachev has maintained this position consistently. After securing the welterweight title in November by defeating Jack Della Marilena, he reiterated that contenders must remain active to be considered for a championship bout. He noted that while he congratulated Rakhmonov on his achievements and they exchanged pleasantries, a title fight for an inactive fighter would be premature. Only once Rakhmonov fully recovers and proves himself in the octagon should a championship opportunity be considered. While some supporters of Rakhmonov may interpret Makhachev's stance as avoidance, his reasoning aligns with standard UFC practices. The promotion rarely grants immediate title shots to fighters returning from long layoffs, except for marquee names like John Jones. Makhachev's comments reinforce the principle that consistent activity and performance are prerequisites for championship contention. As the UFC community continues to follow Rakhmonov's career, the question remains whether the promotion should make an exception and book him for a title fight upon his return. For now, Makhachev's position reflects a measured approach to competition, ensuring that contenders are fully prepared and deserving before stepping into the championship spotlight. This perspective underscores the importance of both activity and readiness in the pursuit of UFC titles and maintains the integrity of the division's title contention process. Alex Pereira is actively working on his grappling in preparation for his next fight, signaling a strong return after recent setbacks. Following his bout with Magomed, Pereira revealed that he had suffered a broken foot, an injury that initially threatened to sideline him for an extended period. Despite this, he has made a remarkable recovery and is already back in full training, demonstrating his commitment to improving all aspects of his skill set. Recent footage shows Pereira engaging in grappling sessions, highlighting his focus on strengthening his ground game ahead of upcoming competition. Notably, he was seen sparring with his son, blending personal training with professional preparation. This approach allows him to refine his techniques while maintaining a high level of intensity and focus. Pereira's work on the mats demonstrates not only his dedication to grappling but also his willingness to integrate different styles and strategies into his overall fighting arsenal. In addition to grappling drills, Pereira has been observed shadow boxing in challenging conditions, including outdoor environments such as snow. These sessions showcase his commitment to conditioning, balance, and adaptability, all of which are crucial for maintaining peak performance in the cage. By training in varied conditions, Pereira strengthens both his physical resilience and mental toughness, key components for elite-level competition. During his training, Pereira emphasized core elements of combat sports, including movement, defense, and precision. He has been working on techniques such as cutting angles, controlling distance, driving through opponents, and maintaining solid defensive posture. These fundamentals are essential not only for striking but also for blending grappling with other facets of mixed martial arts. The intensity of his sessions reflects his focus on returning stronger and more versatile than ever. Pereira's training regime underscores a holistic approach to fight preparation. By combining grappling, striking, and conditioning, he ensures that every aspect of his game is sharp and ready for the demands of elite competition. His progress also signals to fans and analysts that, despite previous injury, he's on track to return to action with a fully prepared skill set. As Pereira continues to refine his techniques and regain full strength, his focus on grappling marks a significant step in his preparation for his next fight. Observers can expect a fighter who is not only healed but also evolving, integrate new strategies and enhancing his overall performance to compete at the highest level. Paulo Costa has responded to a recent call-out following news that he will no longer face Bruno Ferreira at UFC 326. The middleweight contender was quickly targeted by another fighter, but Costa does not appear convinced that the challenge came from a legitimate competitor. Reports indicate that Costa withdrew from the scheduled bout against Ferreira on March 7, although the specific reason for his withdrawal has not been publicly disclosed. Shortly after the announcement, a post appeared on Ikram Aliskerav's Instagram, stating, "Paulo, I was in Utah ready to fight, and you disappeared. Let's settle it in the cage. No pullouts, no excuses. Mick Maynard, I'm ready." Costa's response suggested a mix of surprise and skepticism, as he referenced Utah humorously and questioned whether the message had come from the fighter directly or from his manager Ali Abdelaziz. Costa wrote, "Hello Ali Abdelaziz. How was Utah? I hope you had a good time over there," highlighting his awareness of previous events. The Utah reference is notable because Costa was previously scheduled to fight Ali Skarov at UFC 191 in Salt Lake City in July 2023, but withdrew from that bout. This history adds context to Costa's current reactions and raises questions about whether a rematch or new matchup could be rebooked. Costa is coming off a key victory over Roman Kopylov in July, which has helped him maintain a position in the top 15, currently ranked number 13. Prior to that win, Costa suffered consecutive defeats against former champions Sean Strickland and Robert Whittaker. Meanwhile, Ali Skarov has won back-to-back fights, but is not ranked in the top 15, nor is Bruno Ferreira, Costa's originally scheduled opponent at UFC 326. Costa's stance suggests that he is not insisting on facing a top 15 opponent for his next fight. Despite previously expressing interest in a bout with the current champion, Khamzat Chimaev, had Darren Till remained on the UFC roster, he may have been a potential opponent. Following Costa's withdrawal announcement, Till took to social media to criticize the Brazilian fighter harshly. Till labeled Costa as a juicehead and accused him of showing no respect for the sport, calling him a quitter and one of the worst fighters in UFC history, while also referencing Costa's failed title challenge against Israel Adesanya in 2020. This exchange underscores the contentious nature of the middleweight division, highlighting both Costa's selective approach to matchups and the scrutiny he faces from peers. With 7 fights cancelled since 2020, Costa remains a polarizing figure, generating debate about his readiness, commitment, and the opponents he chooses moving forward.